सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बू फलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकायकम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम् कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृतिर्स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। पाण्डुरङ्ग हरि मुकुन्द मुरारी
पाण्डुरङ्ग हरि मुकुन्द मुरारी
रामकृष्ण हरि मुकुन्द मुरारी
रामकृष्ण हरि मुकुन्द मुरारी Panduranga Hare
Rama Krishna Hare Mukunda Murari
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 Panduranga 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 Hare
Panduranga 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 Hare
Panduranga 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 Hare
Panduranga 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 Hare
Vittala 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 Hare Om Vittala
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 Vittala Vittala Vittala Bolo Hare Vittala
Vittala Vittala Vittala Bolo Hare Vittala
Vittala Vittala Vittala Hare Om 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 Vittala
Vittala Vittala Vittala Bolo Hare Vittala
Vittala Vittala Vittala
कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय।
Welcome to Satsang. let's take a moment and allow the eyes to close. Find a position that you can sit in comfortably and without moving for at least a few minutes. And as the eyes close, allow all of the awareness, the focus, the attention to pull inwards. Allow the awareness to merge into the breath. Take all of your focus and attention and just merge it fully into the breath. Don't try to change the breath. Don't control it. Just merge the awareness fully into it. If the mind wanders to a thought, to a sound or a sensation, just bring it back. Don't fight with it. Don't berate it or try to analyze. Just gently bring the awareness back to the breath. And hold the body as still as you can. Allow the breath to flow freely, but the arms, the legs, the fingers and toes, the knees and the hips and the shoulders, get them to stop moving. And allow that awareness to drop deeper and deeper into the breath. if you find the mind still wanders, you can add a gentle mantra to it. Chant so hum. So on the inhalation and hum on the exhalation. It means I am that. I am one with the universe. I am one with the Creator and the creation. I am that. So hum. So hum. And as you're inhaling and exhaling, notice that on the inhalations, you're breathing in from the outside to the inside. You're bringing in from the outer to the inner on the inhalations. And on the exhalations, you're exhaling from the inner to the outer. And there's this continual cycle of outer to inner and inner to outer. Notice that cycle for a little while. And as you notice that cycle, allow yourself to be very still and notice that if you drop deep enough and you're still enough in the mind and the body, in the awareness and the attention, that suddenly there is no inner and there is no outer. There's just breathing. Even if you only touch that awareness for a moment, It's a precious awareness because it enables you to realize we are one with the universe. There is no place you end and the world begins. There is no inner. There is no outer. It's all one. Bring the hands together at chest level. Gently rub them against each other. Take all that beautiful energy, that sacred energy, and just offer it to yourself, to your heart. Welcome to Satsang. Beginning with one of the questions that's come in advance from Sagar Chaudhary on Facebook. He's asked, Sadhviji, Krishna says, don't be happy when good happens. And don't be sad when bad happens. If I accomplish something, why shouldn't I be happy? Does God not want us to be happy? So, the teaching that Lord Krishna is giving is definitely not a teaching that says, thou shalt not be happy. It's not a teaching of don't experience joy. It's a teaching of free yourself from the waves, the ups and downs of what we call sukh and dukh, happiness and sadness, on that superficial level. I accomplish something, I achieve it, I succeed, I'm happy. What I wanted to accomplish, I don't accomplish. I don't succeed. I'm sad. These are the ups and downs that we call sukh and dukh. What Lord Krishna is teaching is how to be free of the ups and downs. How to be free of your emotional state being rooted, anchored, hooked into what you accomplish, what you achieve, what succeeds or fails. The bliss that he offers, that anand that he offers, is a bliss, a joy that is untouchable by things in the outer world. And so that's what he's offering you. And the dilemma is, it's not that you can't be happy if you accomplish something, but what about when you don't accomplish it? And what about if you really wanted to accomplish it, but it didn't work? Or what if you almost accomplished it, and then some horrible person came and did something and then you didn't accomplish it? You'd be angry, right? Maybe you'd be furious. You'd be bereft. I almost had it, but that guy. Then you wouldn't be able to sleep at night. You wouldn't be able to digest your food. You would close your eyes to meditate, and that guy's face would appear in your meditation as the one who stopped me from accomplishing what I was supposed to accomplish, achieving what I was supposed to achieve. And so this is where that superficial level of sukh and dukh leads us and is intricately connected to all of the emotions, experiences that we consider vices. Jealousy, ego, competition, lust, they're all interconnected. If that person has what I want, I'm jealous and I'm miserable. Both. Can't have one without the other. So if I'm going to free myself of that, unfortunately you can't say, oh God, only give me waves that go up. If you're riding the wave up, you're going to ride it down. And if you're attached to the wave, then the dilemma becomes wherever it throws you, that's where you go. Success, up, failure, down. Accomplishment, up, non-accomplishment, down. Non-accomplishment due to somebody else, even down further. Non-accomplishment after non-accomplishment after non-accomplishment, suicidal depression, or drugs, or violence. And so this is where the teachings free us from being hooked into what happens in the outer world. That's why it's not about don't be happy. It's about find that happiness that doesn't go. Find that happiness that's not rooted just in what you accomplish. Find that happiness that's deep, that's eternal, that bliss, that ecstasy, that anand. That's what we're looking for. So it's not don't be happy. It's just let your happiness be anchored into that which is eternal, rather than your happiness be anchored into that which is at the mercy of shifting tides and shifting weather and shifting stock market and shifting moods of everybody around us. That's the teaching. Go deep. Anchor deep. There's a greater happiness waiting for you. I remember when I first came to India and I first heard Puja Swamiji leading the sacred Ganga Arati, and the tears of ecstasy just poured down my face. Now, if you had asked me a month earlier, are you happy? I would have said, yeah. Had lots of things to be happy about, lots of happy occasions, happy events. Straight A student, getting great grades, accomplishing a lot. Lots of those sorts of things to be happy about. And when I actually finally experienced the joy that I experienced in that spiritual ecstasy, I realized I had no idea what happiness was. We called it happiness because we had nothing else to measure it by. But I had no idea what happiness was. And that's what you're being offered. So don't sell yourself short. Go deep.
Jimmy Martin, who is tuning in from Panama on Facebook, has asked, how do you forgive someone who has hurt you tremendously and continues to do so?
We forgive, not for the other person, not because what they're doing is okay, not because we love it, not because we want them to keep doing it. We forgive because we deserve to be free. You deserve to be free. And that anger and that pain, it holds you back. It keeps you from experiencing the truth of the joy that is your birthright, that is who you are. But we hold on because we expect that the other person eventually is going to realize their mistake, they're going to say sorry, they're going to ask for forgiveness, they're going to change, and so we keep holding on to it. But our holding on to it just hurts ourselves. It never changes the other person. There's a beautiful saying that anger is like drinking poison, but expecting the other guy to die. And so when we don't forgive, it literally is, I'm drinking poison, but I'm somehow expecting the person who has hurt me to be impacted by it. They won't be. So we forgive because lack of forgiveness keeps us stuck. Lack of forgiveness makes us miserable. But recognize and realize that forgiveness doesn't mean it's okay. Everyone is in the midst of working out their own karmic drama. And that karmic drama, they're planting seeds. And those seeds are going to grow. And someday those seeds are going to bear fruit in their lives. And so the seeds that this person is planting today are going to bear fruit in their lives. You don't need to hold on to it in order to make sure that they get the karmic repercussions, or to make sure that they learn the lesson, or to make sure that they feel sorry. Your only responsibility is to free yourself as quickly as you can, because they hurt you. Maybe one time, maybe 1,000 times. And as you say, they even keep hurting you. But for you not to forgive is you then hurting yourself again, over and over with every thought. So they've hurt you once or a few times. Maybe even every day once. Maybe every week once. And because they've hurt you, you then decide, I know what I'm going to do. I've been hurt by something. So now I'm going to make it worse by abusing myself, harming myself, every minute of every day by holding on to this anger. Jimmy, that anger is poison. You have to let it go. And one of the steps of letting it go might be to acknowledge pain. Anger is the flip side of pain. When there's pain inside, we react out in anger. And there may be a need for you to create some space in your heart and in your life to experience that pain of what that person is doing to you. Not blaming them, not criticizing them, not getting wrapped up in the drama and the identification of, oh, I'm a victim. But just creating the space for honest experience of whatever the emotion, the experience that you're having is. Just let it be there. Don't analyze it. Don't get wrapped up in some drama around it. Just allow it to be there. And exhale. And what you'll find is that if you allow the space to experience the pain when it's there, it doesn't need to shift to anger. You don't need to blame someone or lash out against someone because of the pain. You can take it. Just create the space, and slowly that pain will dissipate. You'll heal. My favorite way of thinking about this is, if I have a beautiful brand new white couch and you come over to my home and you sit next to me on this beautiful white couch, and with all the love in my heart, I go in the kitchen and I make you a beautiful cup of tea or coffee and I give it to you. And then you spill it on my couch, my brand new white couch. Maybe you do it on purpose. Maybe you do it by accident. But you spill it. And then after spilling it, you stand up and you walk out the door of my house. What should I do? What's the best response in that moment? Now, usually when I share this story, there's a garden full of people answering, clean the couch, clean the couch. Now we have to do this by video, but yeah, the answer is clean the couch. Not run after you, try to drag you back to clean the couch. Not allow the stain to stay on the couch so that maybe someday, a week later, a month later, 10 years later, you'll come back and I can show you, look what you've done to my couch, it's all your fault. Not leave the stain so that I can show other people, look what this guy did to me, look what Jimmy did to me. Not that, because the truth is, it's my couch, I've got to live here. And if it gets smelly and it gets bugs and bacteria and worms and festers, I'm the one who has to live here with it. And so we all understand intuitively that the first and most important thing to do is clean the couch. When we realize so clearly what to do with our couches, what about our hearts that are so much more precious, important, longer lasting? You can always get a new couch, but you can't get a new heart. So clean it. Let it go. Forgive. Not because it's okay, not because it's right, not because it feels good and you love it and you want more, but forgive because you deserve to be free.
Sunil Devrari on YouTube asks, please tell us how to do open-eyed meditation at home? Can we listen to some instrumental music while we meditate?
So open-eyed meditation is a really beautiful, beautiful practice, and especially for people whose minds wander a lot during closed-eyed meditation. There's a few different ways. I wouldn't necessarily listen to music because it distracts the mind. If you're going to listen to anything, I would listen to the chanting of a mantra that you can be repeating in your mind along with what you're listening to. So whether it's Om or whether it's any beautiful mantra that you know, but have it be quiet in the background so that you're able to chant the mantra along with what you're listening to. And then the eyes stare. You can do it with a candle flame, is a very beautiful way to do it. You can do it on an image of the divine. You can do it really on anything. But I recommend something that is divine, is holy, is sacred. So a flame, fire, Agni Dev, the divine witness, an image of the divine, maybe a leaf. And as you do it, so the eyes are focusing on it, but hold them at one spot and allow the eyes to be very soft. So you're not analyzing. It's not about differentiating this color, this shape, that shape. It's just about allowing a oneness between you and that object. And then every once in a while you can close your eyes and you'll see whatever you're focusing on, you'll see it on the inside of your eyelids. And allow the eyes to stay closed until that image dissipates. And then open the eyes again. Watch it again. Then close the eyes, hold the image there. Then open the eyes. And it's a very, very, very beautiful way of stilling the mind and connecting very deeply. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, week, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world, and however frequently we're able to join with you in your home. Have a beautiful one. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी, दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, कष्ट मिटे तन का। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण लहूँ मैं किसकी, स्वामी शरण पड़ूँ मैं किसकी। तुम बिन और न दूजा, प्रभु बिन और न दूजा, आस करो जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा, तुम अंतर्यामी, स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम करुणा के सागर, तुम पालन करता, स्वामी तुम पालन करता। मैं मूरख खल कामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, कृपा करो भरता। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम हो एक अगोचर, सबके प्राणपति, स्वामी सबके प्राणपति। किस विधि मिलो दया में, किस विधि मिलो कृपा में, तुमको मैं कुमति। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। दीन बंधु दुख हरता, ठाकुर तुम मेरे, स्वामी रक्षक तुम मेरे। अपने हाथ उठाओ, अपने शरण लगाओ, द्वार पड़ा तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी कष्ट हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। कर्पूर गौरम करुणावतारम, संसार सारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम, सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा मुदत्तनाम प्रकृति स्वभावात् करोमि यद्य सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। बोलिए सर्वेश्वर भगवान की गंगे मैया की जय, गौ माता की जय, भारत माता की जय। हर हर